Hello, hello, welcome back. Another day, another episode of this Felid Necromancer of Sif Muna. Never ending. But that's what you get with having a Felid combined with two slow spell schools, you know, your summoning and your necro. So yeah, last we left off, we were working our way through uh, depths. We recently picked up Infestation as a new castable. Um, and yeah, we're just gonna clear through our last level of depths, and then head off to our third rune if we can fit it all in one episode. So let's just pop down and get it going here. So we'll death channel, and we'll start by summoning our typicals. Uh, so like something like this, and then it's been a day since my last play, so I gotta remember what my buttons are. Haunt, Martyr's Knell, summon. Okay, yeah. So then let's uh, haunt, anguish, Martyr Knell, and let's show off some infestation as well. Um, so let's kill some stuff, and there's our first little death beetle. Are they called death beetles? What are they called? Death scarab. That's what they're called. And so that's kind of what's going to happen there. And they're also like amazing summons. All right, and keep it going. Just gonna let my mana hold and recover. As long as death channel is available, we'll let them continuously kill things. I'm gonna grab some, do some fresh summons. Maybe I'll even forest. At a certain point, this death channel is gonna end, and I'll have to start over, but that's fine. Summon some horrible things. Let's pull back. I'd rather be in the open here. Great thing about death infestation is you can just like smite target it from a distance. Obviously it does no damage, but if you're already set up for some damage, things convert pretty quickly. Get away from those very deadly draconians. Death channel's still good. I don't have enough mana to beetle these guys, but the death channel should hold. I'll even add some defense to them. There you go. And we'll just let them keep going at it. I'll even haunt this one. I've been marked, so gonna quickly run it out. So unfortunately things will be active. So let's try to find another door, and we'll start this all over again. And just keep going. Oof. Oh, I see. Okay, this is one of the ones where it's like each corner has a dude. Um, so we will do our best here to smite them out. Infestation won't be relevant. They'll be just kind of in there. So I guess it's just an anguish and kill. I'm not sure what I can do, actually. This is an interesting little dynamic where they're on their little island. I guess I could summon Forest if they don't just die anyways. Well, okay, it's just gonna die. Oof, okay. That's gonna be a little rough. What is my options here? Ooh, okay, that's not great, admittedly. Because how much damage could that do? If I can just take one hit, then I can take one hit. 9. Oof. So that can one-shot me right there. So what are my options? I don't have Blink. I could probably cast a Blink from my Divine Exegesis. I don't want to use a Blink Scroll if I can avoid it. So I will probably Divine Exegesis, and I will do... Well, I could do some sort of, like, Revivification thing, or, what else could I do? I don't think Dispersal interacts with the Flying Bomb, so I think I have to move myself just somewhere where my dudes can intercept. So I think this might be a Blink. I think by the time I cast it, it's a little bit too late for the other one, whatever it's called. So I think I just have to Blink. And you see, now I'm on the other side of things. And yeah. Is there anything I can do? I guess Graveclaw Z and assist on that. Yeah, so I don't know if... Yeah, the piety doesn't scale based on the power level of the thing, it seems. I could double check that, actually, without just claiming that. Yeah, I think it just... It's a constant, so unfortunately it's not like I'm using an awesome ability. But it's better to just cast that and make sure I don't get one shot than it is for any other reason. So let's Haunt. Yeah, the Haunt plus the defense will kill those guys within reason. So I will simply summon these things to get in my way. I'll even... Alright, hello. Let's reset that, I suppose. Come on. Is there any... I guess I could Anguish. Yeah. I always forget to Anguish. So, Anguish first. They attack themselves. Yeah. I gotta get used to Anguishing first. Oh, we got a Scroll of Acquirement. What will we get today? Manual of Hexes, which is not the worst. This ring... The negative C just kills this ring. It would have been all right, but the negative C kills it. So I think I just take the Manual of Hexing. And let me double check. I know I'm using... Where is it? Sorry. Summon Viper. I think that's almost 100. Anguish can do work. So I'm now going to turn on Hexing. And you can see how we're still training Stealth. When it's +4/+4, so +8 total, it's basically free training. So it feels bad. You know, just you should just put it on. You know. Anyway, Well, Depths 4 is done pretty quick, actually. It's actually a very small Depths 4. And so now we're moving into Rune territory. So our options are Vaults 5, which, with our summoning and, Death Scarab / Death Channel, we can quickly convert balls into of enemies into balls of allies. So Vaults 5 is possible. Abyss is a little wacky. With a Felid, I don't trust that my round the corner gonna get one shot kind of things is ideal. And then you have Slime 5, but Slime with the Royal Jelly. And I think summoning lines up really well, summoning a Necro with the Slimes. Once we get there, I think the Royal Jelly will die very easily, because not only will I be avoiding even getting close to him, but also my summons can really interact with his spatial abilities of summoning helpers. So it's like a I think it's a good I do well against the Royal Jelly. So I think I'm gonna go Slime. So I'm gonna have to put on Resist Core. So we'll put on it over top of the Cold Ring. It's not like I specifically need Cold. And so let's go to Slime. Oh yeah, so I'll go, where did I ended up locking it down. Oh, it's kind of funny. It's layer 5. It's that Exclusion Oclob plant. It's funny. I never went back to kill Crazy Youth or Roxanne or anything like that, but whatever. Is there a thing to buy, by the way? Just that ice ring that is not really ever going to be bought, so I'll get rid of that. Honestly, none of that will be bought. Anyways, let's go to layer 5. And here's our Slime entrance that we blocked off because there was no need to interact with that Oclob plant at the time. What is happening? Oh, it's the Oclob plant. It's like, why aren't you letting me remove? Okay, so I'll just summon some things just to have them, you know, whatever. Okay. Oh, did we get we got mutated. Anyway, that's not a big deal. So now we're gonna work our way down here. Let's I suppose forest, summon some stuff, summon some coverage. Oof, he did a number. You gotta be careful. We don't have our poison. I probably should push back. No, what is it now? It's ZI. Summon horrible things. And haunt. Unable to breathe. Okay. So I think I just moved down one. Up one. Right one. Okay, I'm no longer blocked, and so now I can do stuff. I could probably forest. I could... Did I infest? Yes, I did. I could anguish, I suppose. Nope, nothing to anguish. Viper, I suppose. I'll go up one. And I can haunt maybe like that guy. Now I'm going to try to go for that guy. And now that guy. Okay. This should be an easy one here. I will death end. Let's see what else. Horrible things. Pull back a little. Get in the line and just let the ball roll. Should be fine. There you go. Okay. Slime Pits 4. I'm a horrible thing. Haunt. Coverage. Death Channel. Hello. Come on, die. I'm going to want to clear all of this, or, well, it looks like I've only got access to one. So I'm going to pull up and see if I can get some more here. Okay. Use my allies to my advantage. What else can I do? Coverage. And go. And let's do it again. Ooh, horrible things, coverage. I want that one dead. It's not ideal. Condense. Let's get behind here. How much mana? I have 3 mana. I can't really cast much. I can Grave Claw something, so maybe I'll try to Grave Claw the closest one here. And I think that should carry us along here, and the ball should roll at this point. Yes. Alright, so now I have almost all of 3 explored, and so now I can pop down into the extra parts of 4. Let's... what else can I do? I can horrible things at this point. I can forest. And, yeah. Azure Jelly. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now I think... Oh, I guess I don't have all of 4 yet. So let's pop up one more time. And, well, I don't know what that's about. Maybe we have a hidden down somewhere. Anyway, 2 is enough. So now we've got access to our 5 from multiple directions. What's our Rev Scrolls? I'd like to hold my Rev Scrolls... Well, we have one for each of Zot now. I could probably use the Rev Scroll here just to get a better understanding of everything. The only other use case would be to multiple Rev Scroll Zot 5, so you could poke into the lungs. But honestly, that's not that big of a deal. So I think I'd rather just know. Okay, so we have a open situation here. So this one, there's a high chance we get the Royal Jelly pretty quickly. Just because there's not many places it can hide. It's not like there's a big maze inside of the maze, if that makes sense. It's like, even if he's right where that altar is in the middle, he's only like 17 tiles away from us at any one point. So I can do some initial clearing here, but it's not supposed to be, like, don't assume we're going to be being all sneaky about it. Gonna pull back. Just summon a bunch of things. I'm gonna cure out of this and kind of dodge away. Let's... Can't really anguish much here. Haunt. Nice thing about Haunt is that it does usually surround them. So you often... Ooh, I didn't necessarily want to do that. Stealth saves the day, by the way. Okay, let's get some help with our beetles. We just popped a Zot trap, so that's not ideal. I'm going to haunt this guy, get some defense. Make sure he dies. Let's kill that up there. Now, I like the ball we have here, but we don't have a lot of mana. So I'm a little afraid of going too much here. Of course, I could just pop a mana potion, but, you know, you don't want to always pop mana potions, right? So we've cleared access to 2 of our ups. The other up is not, as far as I'm aware, in our knowledge. So not sure if I want to do a full clear per se, but I suppose we can work on it. Do I need to do much here? I don't think so. Soon our death channel is going to die out here. This is not a long term. Yeah. So now we can rest. It's very annoying without knowing what's down there on the right. Let me double check up. I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure we didn't get it. So the question is, where would it be? Is it like over here? No. Is it over here? No. Is it down here? No. So let's try again. Upstairs, down another. So it must be like a totally separate path line. So like I'll have to go up one more floor to go down a floor. Is it here? No. And we don't have it. So is it one more? Well, it can't be that. So it's like you go up to go to Slime Pits 1. And we don't have one. So unless it's hidden here, unlikely by the way, but I'll check. So now we're in this weird scenario where we don't have really, I guess it's here? Well, I mean, we could explore a lot here. That's unnatural. Not that. Maybe it's over here. No. I guess here's the next best chance. No. And then, yeah, this is not going to happen. So normally I don't full clear, but when you have an awkward situation like this, guess we just haunt it to death. Okay, well, is this potential? Didn't I go up for that? Yeah, so unless there's another, well, these are all the downs. I don't know if I'm just getting lost here or whatever, but we have 3 downs, so all the downs are here for Slime Pit 3, which means all of these slime pits lead to all of the bottom that we have access to. And there are 3 downs here, which means all the 4s are here. So am I just going crazy? Is it just me being crazy and I just completely am oblivious to the other down? I don't know what's up. Anyway, so both literally and figuratively, I don't know what's up. So I think I just have to go for the kill now. Perhaps I can get a little bit more over here. Ooh, I thought I popped that, Um, kind of low on mana, so I'm gonna hope my guys clean this up. A little. So this might trigger our big guy. So I'm gonna try to, yep, you can see him there. So I'm going to try to get this going. Of course, it's the one time my thing spawns. So I'm gonna do a mana potion. I'm gonna summon some horrible things to clean this up. I'm going to summon some support. I'm going to do some death scarabs. And we're going to... is there anything else I can do, or should I just let them happen? Let them go at it. I suppose I could Brilliance to get my mana back quicker and have things costless. And I'm telling them to go for the big guy. You know what? I'm committed here. I think I should go for the big hit. Can I Anguish? No. I'm going to Haunt. Tell them to go for him. I'm going to Death Scare. Or I can even... more horrible. Let's Forest. And let's Death Scarab all this. And I'll pull behind here. And let's really shift over these dudes. I think I can Martyr's Knell for freshness here. I can even Horrible Things, and this will obviously clear everything up at this point. The ball is happening. Oh, and he's still alive, so we should really kill him. Come on. There you go. He's now dead, and hopefully things start cleaning up. Hello. Alright, so I have some options here. I could just blink scroll it. I could also do that whole blink strategy again. I think I'm just going to go for a blink. There's many things that I could do here. Like Passage of Galubri, I'm not immediately dead, but I'd rather just blink somewhere else. I could also teleport other him, but I'll just blink. Technically not the most ideal spot here, but I can teleport now, and hopefully my scarabs get in the way. And okay, and then now I can engage as needed. Horrible Things. Alright. Probably a few more things, yeah, along the way, but otherwise, we're moving along here. So we'll get a bunch of scrolls, maybe some rings. Hey, we finally got a nice ring. Okay, we got a fire ring on us. That's cool. Spider talisman, not necessary. There's our rune. What book? Letters? No. Bunch of items we can't use. What do we got? Static and Brahms? No. Cool. Amulet of Faith? No, not today. Well, we already have a better faith anyways on our body. Never going to need the whiz. Double ice, no. Okay, just trying to inventory management on the go here. Anything else to note here? Sanguine, no. Okay, I don't need another int, so okay, I think I can just go to Zot and park. And we're just... clean it up. Okay, go Zot 0. Okay, so we just passed 30 minutes. I could probably swap off, maybe I can do like fire instead of corrosion now, just to equal out that fire. The will at 3, perhaps I go for will at 4, I don't know. I think I like the fire though. We now have a poison resistance ring. I doubt I'm ever going to double up on the ice, so I can drop that. Cool. All right, well, that was a very successful one episode where we finished off a very quick Depths 4. Actually, look how small it was. Pretty small, as we can see here. And then we found our way through slime. We had a little bit of a up and down shenanigans thing where we're trying to figure out how to get access to that third up down from 4 to 5. We still never found it. So we found it on 5, but we never went up to test it out. But it doesn't matter. But it's like, what's up there? But yeah, so next episode we're going to start our Zot adventure. Zot might take probably 2 or 3 episodes. But we're getting on the tail end of this character, so things are going well with our Felid Necromancer of Sif. We've used Sif for the big spells, we've used Sif for the small spells, but the point of Sif is that you can't use it unless you have a Faith Amulet and you're really going for it. It's more about a toolbox rather than an active repertoire of spells. And so it helps you learn different spells in the game and like edge cases and stuff, and like make the best choice available. I'm sure I've missed some thoughts of like maybe instead of blink those last 2 times, maybe we could have done something cool like that kills the thing and controls it or something. But it felt like blink was the best option at the time, regardless of how much it costs in terms of piety. But okay, so thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you next time where we'll jump into Zot.